everybody, you're welcome to SS Daily, and it says Sosa here. I'm glad to have you back on this channel. Today we're going to be talking about a bit of a controversial topic. Maybe not so controversial, but I would rather use the word controversial. And to help us talk about that, or to help to enlighten us more on that, I have a special guest in the house that I'll be introducing to you guys later on. And sit back, grab a popcorn, enjoy. This is actually going to be very interactive, and I'd actually love to hear from you guys at the end of this video. Thank you. So today I have here the most beautiful sister in the world. Yes, I said that. I'm jealous sometimes, but it's okay. I have Esther. Ding 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 ding. So I have Esther here with me. I have Esther here with me, and she'll be assisting us in dissecting this issue that has been bothering most of us, I would say. So hi Esther.
Hi.
Are you happy to be on my channel? Why did you look like that? Okay, so we're going to go straight into it. This is going to be a very long talk, and it is going to be, I'm sure there'll be some things that will come out. I just hope emotions don't go flying around on this table that we're about to shake. But yeah, I have a list of things that we're going to be talking about. Maybe we might not be able to do it in one video, but we will try and squeeze it into this video. If not, there'll be a part 2, guys. Yeah, drama would continue. So I was just on the internet, right, and I kind of like googled common relationship problems, and the most things that I was coming up with, or that I was finding, are your communication, growing apart, infidelity, trauma, emotional trauma, appreciation of the other person, like where someone else feels underappreciated, kind of a thing. And sex also came up, okay guys, and it is actually one of my topics today. It's actually my first topic. Why? It's actually one of my first points, or my first topic for today. Sex. Money is involved, but I think in relationships, before you start to get to the money part, it has to have gotten to a particular stage, you know, before we can now start talking about money. Do you agree? So right now we're going to talk about the basics, the very first things that you start to notice in every relationship. And yeah, so the first thing I have here is judgmental. So being judgmental of the other person, and we are actually going to be picking on the guys. Yes, we're picking on you guys. We are picking on you because you're all on this table, and we're about to shake this table. So I would not say too much because I have a guest. I would let my guest have the floor, and then we will take it up from there. Yeah, so Esther, how do you feel about the opposite sex? Instead of saying the opposite sex, let's say the guys. How do you feel about guys when guys have had something to do with a girl, and then maybe it was like a one-time thing, and then they're in the midst of their friends, they start to talk about the girl like, I've had my fair share. I don't think she's worth it. I think she's just a loose girl. And yeah, so what comes to your mind when you learn about guys like that, or you come across guys like that?
I feel like guys like that are very immature and childish. Like, you don't kiss and tell. And that's the number one rule. You don't kiss and tell. You never kiss and tell.
Can you project a bit?
Because the sex was a mutual thing. She didn't sleep with herself. She didn't sleep with the bed. She slept with you. And she didn't force herself. You guys literally had a connection, you attracted to each other sexually, and you decided, okay, you know what, I'm attracted to her, she's attracted to me, okay, you know what, let's hit it, she's got a good body, you know, he's cute, he's handsome and stuff like that, so let's make ourselves feel better. And you know that's the difference between a male and a female. A female will never kiss and tell, except she's trying to tell her friends how good in bed that guy is. It's only going to come out in the positive light when she's telling her friends. When it comes to the guy, he doesn't say it in a very positive way. He more like says it like, that babe, yeah, she cheap. One time I just touched. She just open leg, just.
And that's not the case.
It's not the case most of the time. Actually, you were the one who was drooling over her, and you know, some girls actually have sex with guys because they want to make themselves feel better. You know, they just want to pleasure themselves, not necessarily because.
So we ladies also it means what you're saying is we ladies also just want to use.
Yeah,
for fun.
There are a lot of girls out there who just sleep with men for fun, and the difference is that these ladies, they don't rub it in. You would never hear a lady telling a guy, that you're cheap. I just touched you and I slept with you. You're too cheap. You will never
or telling her friend that that guy was cheap.
You will never hear a lady say that to her own fellow, even to her male friends. It's the guys who like just one small touch, she open leg, I slept with her. That girl's cheap. I mean, she's not wifey material. But that's not a guarantee because you slept with a girl on your first date or a first trial. That's not a guarantee that she's not a wife material or she's not a decent girl. Some girls, they just want to let loose. And maybe at that point, she's probably going through some emotional problems, and then she's just like, you know what, let me just sleep with this guy, you know, let me just make myself feel better. Sometimes she's not even attracted to you,
emotionally
attached to you or attracted to you, but the good thing is that she would never make you feel bad about yourself. Never. I have never heard a girl or heard a story of a girl say that guy is too cheap. That guy, I beg, just small. He's too loose for my liking. It comes mostly from the guys, and it's really wrong. Like when a guy kiss and tell, like you had sex with this girl, so what? It's not the end of the world. It's not a new thing. It's not something you should talk about. You also had sex with her as well, so you're also cheap. If you're having sex with a girl on the first date, then you are also cheap. It's true. Because you also had sex with her on your first date. So why are you always putting the blame on the girl and saying, oh, she's cheap because I had sex with her on the first trial? You also had sex with her on the first trial. That says you're cheap. That means you sleep with every girl that you see. It doesn't make sense. I have never actually been, I'm saying this on a general point of view because personally I have never actually been in that situation where I hear a guy say, Esther is cheap. Or because I have not put myself in that situation, and that's something that I love about myself. But I hear other guys and I hear other discussions, or I hear girls crying and say, I thought we had a thing, you know, I thought we had a connection. Now he's going about telling other people that I'm cheap. Then he's going about telling other people that I'm loose. But I thought when we started this whole thing there was a connection. I've heard it, but I don't know how personally feels on my side because I have never been in that situation, but I feel like it's immature for guys, that they should really stop doing that. Like it's just so childish.
Okay. Whew, it's getting hot, really hot in here, and we're just on the first pointer, guys. Okay, so we're talking about time wasters, and these are the people that, in layman's term, what does time wasters mean? Time wasters, you're wasting my time. And we've learned about other people's experiences where some of them you find that they've gone 13 years. There's a typical example. I'm not going to call the name. I'm sure when I say 13 years, you people know who I'm talking about. You know, like 13 years, 6 years, 5 years, 2, and I said 6 months. You waste my time, nigga. Fuck you. Because 6 months is a lot of time. A lot has gone into it for 6 months, and then you walk out. The first month you're supposed to know that, look, girl, this is not working. Third month, you're supposed to know, girl, this is not working, and you pull out. And we go our separate ways. We don't have to be enemies. I'm not angry or anything that we didn't work out. Not everybody's going to work out. At the end of the day, we're only going to be married to one person in this life. So at some point you start to see that this is not the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. But you find that there are these guys who just take it upon themselves to waste your damn time. I'm not saying it applies to guys only. Don't quote me wrong. I'm not saying it applies to guys only. It does apply to ladies. And for today we're talking about guys, because on a very large scale, the guys are the, like, you know, they are on top, they are on the leading board. So Esther, tell me, how do you feel, or what do you think about this set of guys? I'm not generalizing, I'm not saying every guy is the same. I'm talking about these guys who feel it is right, it is fair, it is okay to waste people's time. Take it in.
I would like to say this. When you have been with someone for 5 months, I think it's enough time for you to know if you want to spend the rest of your life with that person. I think it's enough time to know if you want to stay with that person or not. I think it's enough time to know someone's character. I think it's enough time to know who that person actually is. And if you decide that, okay, you know what, maybe it's too early for me to start reading this person's character, let me take my time. Let's say 1 year is enough for you to know. And I think it's only fair that you tell this person and say, see, we've tried to work things out. You know,
it's not working.
It's not working. You know, don't bring the whole shit of, you know, I think we should just be friends.
Or it's not you, it's me.
It's not, yeah, exactly. It doesn't work. You can never be friends with someone that you are in love with, and that is something that people don't understand. If people think it's easy, you can only be friends with them if it was not that deep. Especially if you're not even friends with them before you started a relationship. That's why it's important to develop a certain kind of friendship with someone first before you decide to, you know what, okay, I think I want to go deeper.
Okay, does that, because what I'm talking about here is wasting.
I'm
time.
getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I think it's rude and insultive and wicked to waste someone's time. I think it's very rude. Imagine, let me put this, it's just coming to my head now. For example, you want something, you approach a vendor and you say, okay, I want this dress. And the vendor says, I don't have this dress now. She knows that she's not going to get this dress, but she's telling you, give me 2 weeks. You come 2 weeks. Or let me use the proper example of a tailor. For example, she knows she cannot sew that outfit for you in 2 weeks. She tells you, come back in 2 weeks. You come back in 2 weeks, she goes, okay, come back in 4 weeks. She still knows that she cannot deliver the job. That same applies to this time waster. They know they don't want to be in a relationship with you. They keep stringing you along and keep telling you they love you. They keep telling you sweet things that will sweeten your hair. Because what? Maybe they are benefiting 1 or 2 things from you. Maybe the sex, maybe the money. You know, maybe you are from a rich family or you're from an influential family and that's what they are gaining from you. Maybe that is why they are still stringing you along. But I think that is very wicked for someone to string a woman along. If you know you're not interested in the relationship, if you know you're no longer interested, I think it's respectful enough that you sit this lady down and say, see, I've tried. You know, I've tried. I don't want things to get to that stage where you hate me or where I will begin to hate you. Let's end it here.
Okay, so I do understand where you're coming from. And honestly speaking, I draw off on some of your points and I totally agree with you in the sense that it does get to that point where you start to feel like, is this person actually a human being? Like, how can you keep doing this one and the same thing over and over and over again? Like,
sorry to cut you short there. And when you start pointing this aspect of, okay, the first year we had this issue, we tried to sort it out, we separated, we came back together, we had this issue again, we tried to sort it out, we separated, we came back together, and then you get to the point where the guy is feeling like, why are you nagging? Why are you complaining?
Yeah.
Why are you do not want to change?
Yeah, but that's the part I'm coming into, where I feel like I can maybe term them as tax collectors. So you guys, I feel like those set of guys, they are only there when it suits them, when it's enjoyable for them. That's when they feel like, okay, no, I can be in the picture. When they can't be in the picture, they still bring you along, like, okay, there's something going on, but there's actually nothing going on their side anymore. And it becomes a problem, because now in such a case you start to question, okay, are we doing something here, or are we not doing it? I know most of them dread the question of, what are we, where is this headed, is this going somewhere?
You don't know how painful it is to love someone with all your heart.
No, you can't say I don't know how it.
Okay, it's painful to know that I love you, but the way I love you, you don't love me. You know, they will be like, the way you love me and the way I love you is different though. They will bring that whole, you can't say my love and your love, it's mine is. They start giving you some fake instances like, you know, we men, we don't know how to show our emotions, we don't know how to express ourselves, so you can't say we don't love you. But you know, like, there's a certain way you show your emotions to a lady that will quench that doubt in her heart. Like,
instead of asking, oh, what are we? Where are we? Like, to cancel all of that questioning. Yeah.
But our emotions, the way we feel as women, is different from how a guy would carry his emotion. And that's why we're very sensitive. We are very fragile. And
the female sex acts as sensitive and weak. Yes, we have that. We are built that way. We are wired that way, where we kind of like overthink things and get like really sensitive on things. But it does not stop the man or the guy in question from feeling that same way. We all have human feelings. So first of all, as a human being, you cannot string somebody along for no just cause. Just the fact that you're a human being and I'm a human being, and you have feelings, I have feelings. No, even if you're the devil himself, you cannot. It is unacceptable to waste people's time. So I get where you're coming from, but at the end of the day, you have to look at it from the side that it's not because women are sensitive that, okay, they should understand. Women are sensitive, they should understand. Because there are other instances where you're like, they're like, oh, men are naturally like that, women should understand. So let's not even bring that in there.
This whole time wasting. We know when a guy is wasting our time. We know, I think we do know when a guy is wasting our time, but we are only staying because we feel like he's going to
let's try and make it work.
Let's try and make it work.
That's part I agree with you, that the woman is the woman is more inclined to say, or more on the, she would more likely be the one to say, okay, let's try and let's work
where am I going wrong? Then you get the part where she's like, okay, I'm sorry if I've offended you, please forgive me. Okay, let's
I think that would bring me to my next talk. Let's not dwell on this too much. I'll bring me to my next talk. And as we've really gone to for part 2, and in part 2 we're going to be talking about communication, because then it's going to be similar. It's going to be in connection with time wasting, because a lot of the problems that go on when you talk about wasting people's time or wasting my time is because we are not communicating half of the time. So yeah, so we're going to be talking about communication and those people who just walk into your life and walk out and breathe in when it suits them. So guys, please watch out for part 2, and thank you so much for staying tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had a great time having Esther here, and trust me, I will bring her back, and maybe I might bring an extra person. But thank you so much for staying tuned. It is SS Daily, where we talk about everything. We don't leave any stone unturned. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment in the comment section below on what you think about the video. What are your thoughts? What are your views? Please feel free to share your opinions, and trust me, we will take out time to go through each and every one of your questions. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? So subscribe today. SS Daily signing out. Thank you.